Shalom, shalom. This is gonna be quick to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. And what you about to hear is Sinetta Studios and Captain Tazarayach going back and forth with the dude Sham, Shar, whatever, from Fope. And this is what happens when you have two unclean spirits fighting one another with words. Because you're gonna hear out of the mouth of Sharm, whatever Sham, he's speaking. A lot of these men, I'm telling you, they haven't been renewed and transformed. Okay, we speak about the spirit all the time, about renewing your spirit, transforming, cleansing yourself. Because we all come from that wicked world. We all come from that street life. Well, not all, but for most of us. And a lot of these men in these different camps, they still carry that spirit in them. They haven't fully renewed themselves. This is why they're able to speak the way they speak and yet still try to represent Israel, man. And this Camp Fope, man, they're right there at the bottom of GOCC, man. They way off. Them people way off. Going off. The so-called Elder Kornaf, they try to debunk the 12 tribes so many times. They say that the so-called Hispanics are not Israelites. Everybody in the chart got to be so-called shaft, black with an afro. Just not the spirit. It's the same man. We're going to listen. Listen to this.
Trying to mess with their water, which is what they did. That's not that. That's not facing the speaker towards them. That's not getting off the podium to try to talk directly to them, while the four brothers was just speaking and their speaker was not facing them. Their speaker was facing the people. Even if you listen to the video, the people say, these brothers talk about my school, been out here. So this ain't about, like whatever personal shit you got. Like, I don't know how to do all that. I'm so emotional in my personal shit, I make it personal. I can look at every situation and judge it accordingly. Whatever happened with you and Maharakar, who you ain't even with no more, don't even get me.
He's talking about Shar, Sham from Fope, the Camp Fope, the dude that be with Elder Kornaf. He's talking about him because he was the one that went and said, the ISUPK, this ain't the only time that they've done this, which we know that they, and he was right about that because, you had that situation out there in Pittsburgh with Great Millstone. The ISUPK went over there and they was talking about this is our block, by the order. They didn't say by Yahweh, they said by the order of General Yohana. These men, they praise and they worship General Yohana more than they even say Yahweh shot, man. It's just totally off. So, they're going back and forth. But then, this guy from Fope, he's the same one that on public TV, on live, made the statement that he'll commit adultery with another man's wife. And that's on wax. That's on record as well. So, y'all all hypocrites, man. When you look at it, it's just wicked. And this nigga Sinetta, he's eating it all up. Listen.
Started on that. Whoever you was with back then in 2014 and y'all had that issue, because you used to try to be a student in ISUPK too. So whatever personal shit you got, you clearly.
That's a lie. Never.
Nigga, you was in the class. I
was never in ISUPK. I was never in ISUPK. One camp my whole life. FOPE. So stop lying. Stop the cat.
You see how I asked him if he was finished? Why are you so fucking emotional?
I'm not emotional. Why are you so emotional, nigga? Guess what? You already know me. I'm not one of them niggas, homie. So you already know what time it is. You know what time it is. I'm not one of them. 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 I'm the same nigga that watched you and Cap Tazarayach get punked in New York. I'm not one of them. So don't play with me.
I don't know if me ever getting punked in New York. able to at least let me finish like I let you finish. If you can't,
you're running your mouth too much like a bitch. That's why I ain't let you finish.
Your mouth. You ran.
You see? And these are men that are supposed to be saying, this is supposed to be our leaders, our teachers. And Fope is a joke, man. You're an enemy of the cross. You're an enemy because you don't believe your so-called brothers, Latino brothers, are Israel. You look down at us, man. And you go off against the scriptures, man. Scripture said that Israel has been swallowed up among the Gentiles. We've been spread as the four winds of the earth among all these foreign nations. So you telling me that there's not going to be Israelites that's going to look like the foreign nation? Revelation 7:9, foule. John saw everybody, a mixed multitude. You people, you men are going off, man, and you're very emotional, man. But see, you got Captain Tazarayach being a hypocrite. He got an unclean spirit on him. You know, lying. He know damn well his men has built other men's foundation. And right now, as we speak, like I said in my first lesson, here in Newark, New Jersey, where we be at, Saints of Jersey be at, me and the brother I know, the brothers out there, DTA, Men of Valor, they was holding that post by 7-Eleven on Broad and Market Street by the bus stop. They've been doing the work there for years. And all of a sudden, ISUPK has been holding posts there. Knowing those brothers been holding posts there, man. So that don't be hypocritical, man. But then you, sham, you being wicked as hell. You know, just being wicked. You got that I want to be a street nigga mentality still. And try to be an Israelite and serve the Lord. No, the Lord doesn't. The Lord said he gonna spit you out his mouth, man. There's no lukewarm. You're supposed to renew your mind. As Romans 12:1, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world. All right? That's the key word. You know? But be ye transformed. What does transform mean? Of the renewing of your minds. All right? Transform.
Strong's G 3339. Metamarphao.
Metamorpharo. That's why they get the word metamorphosis, I assume. When the butterflies change and they transform the stages into a beautiful butterfly, there's stages to it. All right, transform, to change into another form. To transform, to transfigure. Hamashiach, the anointed appearance, was changed and was replenished with divine brightness on the mountain transfiguration. Okay? Key word, to change. All right? To be changed. All right? And that's what it is. By the renewing of your mind. Let's get the word renewing.
Strong's G 342. Anakinosis.
A renewal, renovation. Listen to this, brothers. Complete, not lukewarm, not half and half, not wanting to be a street nigga and then try to serve the Lord at the same time. Not being out there in the highways doing videos talking about you Israelite, tribe of Judah, and all this crap. And then once the cameras are, you being a wicked ninja. And like the scriptures say, you should know them by their fruits. Look how these men talking to each other. This ain't the spirit. Complete change for the better. For the better. You see that? Complete change for the better. Not half, not being lukewarm. a complete change for the better. That's the renewing of your mind. That's what Paul was talking about. And these men don't have that. They're still of this world, but they portraying themselves as Israelite men, like they men of the Lord, man. It's wicked. Listen.
Your mouth. And I didn't say nothing. Like, you all touch it down like a female.
Let him finish, Shar.
It's like a repeat of what happened on the street corner, though. Seriously, right here on the panel.
That's what I'm saying. But and now look how I'm responding to him. I asked him if he was finished. I said if he's a better nigga, he should have been able to let me finish.
Just say what you're gonna say. Nobody care about your antics, boy. Say what you're gonna say.
If I wouldn't have no antics if you didn't interrupt me in my speech.
Say what you're gonna say, man. Nobody don't care about this discipline shit you talking. Say what you're gonna say.
The sooner you can be quiet, yo. The sooner you can be quiet, I can finish. So that incident that took place yesterday was IUIC observing them brothers on that corner. And if I can go back a year or two ago, we have a school in Nashville, Tennessee. The brothers was having their camp in front of their school. So just to give y'all a visual, and I'll be done. So imagine you own, let's say if you're on 125th Street and you own 1225 125th Street. If you decide to have camp in front of the building that you're paying rent to, that's your property. As my brothers go to have camp in front of their building, in front of their school, who came and told them and tried to get them to move? It was IUIC. That was a year and a half ago. So when I'm pointing out how they purposely will come to our camp specifically, we're not going to their camp. We're not going to their campsite. We're going to our location where we teach every day or every week, and they're infringing on that.
Now, Captain,
that's all I got to say.
Captain, when this type of stuff happens, how come there's no call to the head of the group? Like, how come, like if something happened with ISUPK, shouldn't Nathaniel be able to contact General Yohana? General Yohana be able to contact Nathaniel? Stuff like that. That's how you have a respect of each other's
I know
camp.
what I did.
You see what I'm saying?
Right,
that way you can eliminate all of that.
Now, that's not to say that won't happen. Like I said, I did that in Queens. I went to their leader in Queens directly and had a conversation with him. So I'm not saying that can't happen.
Right.
That can still happen. It's just happened yesterday. It's only Sunday. It ain't even been, it's only been a little over 24 hours.
Of all of these camps, like, you got direct contact to Daniel Allah. You know, you should have a contact to GMS. Even though I know we don't mess with all of them, but it still should be a contact.
No, I get exactly what you're saying. When there's an issue, you should be able to.
Right.
And I'm not saying that can't take place. I'm just simply speaking on the incident that occurred yesterday was them infringing on those brothers that have been at their camp spot.
Now here's a question for Shar, Sham, and Captain Tazarayach. How do you think that look with you, Shar, Sham, and you, Captain, where y'all both have the same Bible? Y'all both y'all come to us and say, we waking up the people. But y'all can't even get it right yourself with these different groups. IUIC, GMS, Fope,
Thing is there's always going to be a division. The Lord didn't bring us in this captivity to come together as a unity. That's not biblical. All right? You know, there's a lot of, you know, we've seen it over and over with these different camps like ISUPK, IUIC, GOCC, HOI. Everyone has a different doctrine. Yeah, we got the same Bible, but, you know, they don't have the 100% truth. Everyone has the same, we read in the same scriptures, but you have a lack of understanding of the complete truth, and that's where they go off at. All right? And let's get John chapter 7. And I'm going to start at verse 40. John 7 and 40. Many of the people, therefore, when they heard this saying, this will answer you, Sonetta. Many of the people, therefore, when they heard this saying, said, of a truth, this is the prophet. Others said, this is the Christ. But some said, shall Christ come out of Galilee? Have not the scriptures said that the anointed cometh out of the seed of David, and out of the town of Bethlehem, where David was. Verse 43, this is the point. So there was a division among the people because of him. Same thing today. There's always going to be a division. You have these men like IUIC and ISUPK. They say the Most High Christ, or they say Christ, Christ, Christ. Great millstone. Our elders have taught us to say Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because the scripture specifically states that we shall know his name, that we shall remember his name, that we shall praise his name. Okay, it's all over the scriptures. So we're going by what the scriptures have said. Unlike these other camps like ISUPK, IUIC, they don't praise the name. And this is why there's so much unclean spirits within these camps. This is why there's a division. Just like there was a division during the time of Yahushai. So there was a division among the people because of him, Sonetta. Okay? So there's a division now because of Yahushai. Some say Christ, some say Jesus. We say Yahushai. All right? That's it. There will always be a division. Let's get the Greek word for division.
Strong's G 4978. Schisma. Schisma.
Schisma. You know? It goes to that word schism. You know what schism is. We're gonna look that word. Or a rent. You know, when the temple rent split in half. You know, there's a division. You cut like that line in the sand, draw the line in the middle of the sand. Metaphor, a division, a dissension. Schism. Let's look that word up, schism. Okay? Division between people, usually belonging to an organization, a movement, or religious denomination. And that's what you have between IUIC and ISUPK, Cap Tazarayach, and shar. There's a schism. There's a division. There's always going to be a division. Only the elect are going to be on one accord, one mind. Okay? Through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
UPK, all of y'all hating on each other, but we supposed to take y'all guys serious saying y'all love black people. Now,
well, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't hating on nobody, but you can't come together with liars. And
listen, shar, you are a liar. You do hate. You hate the so-called Latin tribes and Hispanics because you don't believe that we are the children of God. We are the children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai because we look different, because we're lighter, because we got looser hair. You don't know the scriptures. You ain't got the spirit, man. All right? You ain't got the spirit. Do you see how the way you was talking? Like you was some street ninja that's just came off the block, man. Get your ass out of here, man.
Manipulators, okay? That's the problem. Them dudes are liars. They scripture manipulators, and they all about grandstanding, looking good, and man worship.
But all of y'all say the same thing. All of the groups say, "Oh, them guys is liars. Them guys don't believe in that." See, so y'all all say that. So that's
not true, sir. Not until you be in the schools and you understand what's really going on. Like y'all, you ain't a part of this, so you don't know. You don't know the stuff that went on back then. You don't know about the beef between all them different generals and elders and all that stuff. That's what it is. So that's why they would never come together, because a lot of stuff would be coming out that they don't want to talk about. Like who's giving the school and all this lies.
Hold on, Sham, guess what? I've been in it longer than you. You said you've been in it for 10 years.
No, 12. I was talking about in the Hebrew Israelite community. I'm not talking about in the what you doing out on the streets. I ain't talking about that. That's like somebody saying it in the Nation of Islam, but they never was a part of it. I ain't talking about that stuff.
Here's the only thing.
Should the new people be a part of the beef? The new recruits, people who just joined, should they have to take place in that?
Hold on.
Listen, if you go back 10 years ago, elders was telling their members to make videos on other brothers they never met and never knew. They still do that same type of behavior today. It's been going on. But the thing is, people don't want to speak about it.
Cap.
He must be speaking objectively because, well, first, we don't hate no brothers. If I'm not mistaken, it's my school that I invited everybody to come to events that I had. There's not an event that I've had that has not been open to everyone. Even sitting at the table, I tell everybody, every Israelite group out there, I say, hey man, let's at least sit at the table and have a conversation. You don't do that if you have hate for brothers. I can't help it if they never come and at least have a conversation. As far as disagreeing, I mean, that just comes with the territory. People believe, that they, believe in the Bible or something like that. But if we're supposed to be brothers, you don't have to make personal attacks. So we don't make personal attacks. If we speak, let's say for the sake of argument, when that situation happened with Nathaniel and he got them brothers locked up, we're speaking on something that happened. When that girl Joy Morgan got killed in that IUIC organization, we're speaking on what happened. That ain't hate to just speak on what happened. So we don't have that type, but I've invited everybody to come and sit down and have a conversation with us. Now, whether they choose to do it, that's on them. We don't talk about a group like FOPE. We don't talk about GMS. As a matter of fact, I defended GMS in my debate with Polite. That's how you know it's no hate. I'm quoted as saying GMS is better than Malachi York and better than
remember
Polite.
you saying that.
Like,
I remember you saying
right,
that.
So,
Yeah, but at the same time, you're slandering, you and Cap Tazarayach, making like, your little punches below the belt, saying that Great Millstone tarred them, their high priest or something like that. I'm just, correct me if I'm wrong. They got the information from Alex Jones about the MOTB. You guys know what I'm talking about. And there's more stuff. There's more stuff that ISUPK, IUIC, these different camps have slandered the name of has slandered the elders of Great Millstone. And their number one goal is the grape doctrine. Which is wicked as hell. And they'll use that. That's the go-getter right there. When all fails, you resort to name calling. That's the go-getter right there. And that's for ISUPK. That's for all these different camps. But see, the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to finish all of this. We're about to go into a great, wicked, dark time, Jacob's trouble, and all this is going to be done with. You're going to see. You men going to change your tunes, man. Ain't going to be fighting for the block no more. It ain't going to be feeling yourself and talking greasy to another man. All that's going to be out. There's no unity. You ISUPK barbecues they've been given for years come together. All camps could come. No. How can we come together at a barbecue with men that got different doctrines? Scripture says that mark them that cause division. You're causing division because of your doctrine. Okay? We supposed to be scopaying or rebuke them sharply. Titus 1:13. All right? That's in the scriptures, but they fail to read those scriptures, man. Okay, Romans 16:17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine, which ye have learned, and avoid them. We're not supposed to come together with these different groups. I'm not going to go, me and Einar, not going to walk around the corner down the block where IUIC be at. We're not going to cross the street where ISUPK at. And come together as Israelite brothers. No, those men come with a different doctrine. They come with a whole different doctrine that's contrary to the scriptures. What the scriptures said, we're going to avoid them. All right?
I don't have no hate. The reason why I'm able to move around all these different organizations is because of who I am. So we don't function in that. capacity, holding 30-year-old beats and all. We don't do all that. That's not us.
Okay. All right, Captain.
Hey, but I hope I answered their questions. I gotta hop into some other stuff.
All right. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, no sweat. I appreciate it.
All right. Hey, Shar Sam, thank you for coming through as well, brother. I appreciate you. You said you're supposed to be doing something tonight. What time tonight? Because I want to tune in as well.
Probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Because, like I said, he was saying that they was going on at the camps, antagonizing them. ISUPK been doing that. They came down in that camp spot, set up speakers right in front of us where we already doing camp, open up camp and start teaching because they had an issue with Elder Maharakar. And they tried to run us off the L camp spot because their camp got ran off out of Chinatown down there in D.C. by some Christians with some bullhorns. So they tried to invade our spot and started a whole beef with us in 2014. And that's why I said that everything he's saying is a bunch of cat. He even did it to GMS. They ran up on GMS. There was two brothers out there street teaching, had a camera set up. One of them was reading, and the other brother was preaching. And they set up their whole camp with bullhorn speakers right.
Yeah, but are you doing the work now? Let's go to Fope. Let's see. Fope Israelites. Let's see. Let me see. All right. It's no list. Okay. All right. It's no Fope. Let's go to Fope. What the hell? Why don't come up? I know they got a camp or they got a page. Fope. What the hell? That's weird. I don't know why I don't come up. All right, let me see something. Let's try it now. Okay. Fope. Okay, it might pop up now. Okay, what we got here? Okay, Fope Civil War 10 stream 10 hours ago. This nigga did a 6-hour beef. The one West beef that started with this nigga talking about some old 30-year-old stuff, man. You know, IUIC beats up on ISUPK. Well, this is their page right here. Fope for our people edification. Let's hold on. Let's go to their page real quick. Okay. Let's go to live. Okay. Let's see. I don't see let's see if they're out there teaching in the highways. I don't see no videos of you in the highways and byways. You know, just online, that's all. You probably was at one time, but you still, where's your lives? Where's your highways and byways, Sham, Elder Kornaf? Where you guys at teaching? There's no... there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing, but you have the nerve. They're not even out there teaching. That's how you get, you know? That, they Sharm said...
by some Christians with some bullhorns.
Well, you're not even out there teaching. You don't. That's the thing. The scripture says there's no breaks in this, in season, out of season. You know, Noah was out there damn 90-something years. John, you know, before he left, you know, to the spirit world, you know, he was almost 100 years old. All right? Where's your works at? Where's your works at? Scripture said, let's go to, let me go to, let's go to 2nd Ezra real quick. I'm about to end it soon. I don't really want to continue listening to this gibberish. You know, I definitely don't. You know. You know. Let's get Second Ezra's chapter 9 and what's that? Verse 7. It's verse 7. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape. Escape what? That destruction, that nuclear thermal fire, the chariots, the destruction that the Lord's coming with, you know, them nukes, shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. Okay? That's how you're gonna escape. All right? You know, not just doing lessons. Y'all seen, you can't find no videos of these men teaching. He might have taught years ago, but what are you doing now? Where's Elder Quanav? Where's Shar Sham out there? You know? Now, at the end of the day, no one's condoning ISUPK or IUIC, but they're out there teaching, man. They're still out there teaching. We believe through faith that there's a small number of men that might come out of these groups that are part of the elect. But they're out there teaching. But Sharshan, where you at in Elder Quanav? Can't find no scriptures of y'all. Where you at? Correct me if I'm wrong.
By some Christians with some bullhorns. So they tried to invade our spot and started a whole beef with us in 2014.
2014. We're in 2023. You talking about damn nearly 10 years ago. And this is how you get a wicked Israelite. You go and see his works. You see if he's out there in the highways and byways doing the Lord's work. You see if he's putting up lessons and videos to edify the flock, to teach the flock, to feed the flock. These men are fake. He calling them fake and phony, but you fake yourself, man. You know?
And that's why I said that everything he's saying is a bunch of cat. He even did it to...
There's a bunch of cat with you. You're both being hypocrites. We where's the works at? Man, listen. Let's go again. Do I gotta go again? Okay. Let's go to this. Maybe he has it in this page. They got 2 pages. You know. Let's go to this one. Let's see if we see some highways and byways. Look, you see, these men go against. They go against the scriptures, man. As you can see the title right here. Sharsham and K. Judah, one West, seed of the Father, doctrine destroy what is a mongrel person. You see that? Men are going against the scriptures, and these men are same men that are not there teaching. Where's their videos at teaching? Where? Where are your videos, man? Got a lot of people deceived, man. Look at this. Okay, all these are your channels. Where are you guys hitting the highways? Where you at? Where you at? Since 2014? Huh? So this man is a fraud, right? This is him right here that's talking with Sonetta. Okay? You know? This is what these men do. They create platforms. They go on make up these radio stations. Okay? You know, this is what they do. but they're not out there in the highways and byways. And this is clearly wrong, you know? Clearly wrong. So let's go. I'm about to finish it up, man. I'm just showing you the hypocrisy of these men, man. Okay? Okay, let's go. Oh, no. Salakia. I'm almost done. Okay? Where we at? Send at the studio. Here we go.
With Elder Maharakar, and they tried to run us off the L camp spot because their camp got ran off out of Chinatown down there in D.C. by some Christians with some bullhorns. So they tried to invade our spot and started a whole beef with us in 2014. And that's why I said that everything he's saying is a bunch of cat. He even did it to GMS. They ran up on GMS. There was two brothers out there street teaching, had a camera set up. One of them was reading, and the other brother was preaching. And they set up their whole camp with bullhorn speakers right in front of them and was talking mad crazy like they wanted to fight the brothers and try to run the brothers off the corner. And I was like, this is unbrotherly. We did a video on it, and they flagged us and had it taken down off our channel. And that's what I'm saying, Si, about why I don't like doing this, because these niggas are liars, man. It's all about their 501c3, keeping their organization looking good, having the people on the outside looking in, thinking that they ain't doing nothing and they more holier than thou. They're a bunch of liars.
All right.
And that's why guys like me get mad.
All right. Thank you, Brother Sham. Appreciate you coming in. Power Hill TV. Power TV. What's up, brother? You want to say something?
That's it. I'm not gonna listen to these comedic Horus worshippers. You know, Shalom, Yahba Shem Yahshai, Lord willing, is edifying. Shalom, brothers.